Welcome to Money Talk JA, the channel where we break down the biggest business moves happening in Jamaica and make them simple to understand. Today, we're diving into a question that a lot of people have been asking lately. Does going in the InDrive taxi service in Jamaica actually make sense? Whether you're a local driver looking for a better hustle or a diaspora investor thinking about putting money into a fleet back home, this one's for you. We're going deep into everything. How it works, how much it costs, the risks, the rewards, and whether it's really worth the effort. By the end of this video, you'll know if this business is a smart opportunity or a money pit waiting to happen. If you want more videos like this from the Money Talk JA channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. It will really help the channel grow. Plus, you'll get notified when we release more content like this in the future. Now picture this. You download an app, you accept a ride request, you pick up a passenger in Kingston, you drop them off in Halfway Tree, and you get paid directly through the app. Simple, right? Well, at least that's how it looks on paper. But Jamaica is a special case. Our traffic, our roads, our taxi culture, and our economy all make the business a bit more complicated than it might seem. So let's break it down properly. First, let's talk about what InDrive or ride-hailing services are in the Jamaican context. These are digital taxi platforms where drivers use their own cars and they connect the passengers through a smartphone app. The driver accepts a trip, they pick up the rider, and they drop them off. They either collect the cash or they get paid digitally. It's similar to Uber or Lyft overseas, but in Jamaica, it's still an emerging market. There are a few small players testing the waters, some in Kingston, some in Montego Bay, but the concept yet isn't mainstream, just like in the US or the UK. Now, this means opportunity for early movers who can do it right. Now, let's look at the reasons why this business might actually make sense right now. Number one, there's growing demand for reliable, safe transportation. Public transportation in Jamaica can be unpredictable. Buses are overcrowded, road taxis are inconsistent, and tourists especially want safer, cleaner rides. If you can provide consistent service with friendly drivers and good cars, people will pay for it. Number two, smartphone access in Jamaica has exploded. The average person has WhatsApp, Instagram, or TikTok, which means they're already using a mobile app. This makes it easy for them to adapt to an app-based taxi platform. Number three, flexibility and earning potential. Drivers can choose when they work and how often. Someone with their own car can use it for part-time for extra cash or full-time as their main income. Owners who operate fleets can scale. They can start with one car and they can grow to like 5 or 10 and they can manage them digitally. Number four, it's a golden chance for Jamaicans in the diaspora. Many Jamaicans abroad are looking for solid ways to invest back home. Setting up an InDrive fleet with trusted local drivers can create a steady income stream without being physically in Jamaica. You can fund the cars, you can handle the digital operations, and let someone on the ground run the day-to-day. Number five, you can build your own brand around it. There's still space for different niches, like you have your all-female drivers for women passengers, luxury rides for executives, airport-only services, or community-based transport in rural areas. If you market it right, you can stand out from competitors fast. Now, these are the good sides, but let's talk about the not so pretty side. The parts people don't usually mention when they brag about their new app taxi business. The first challenge is startup costs. While it's cheaper than starting a hotel or a restaurant, it's still not small money. You'll need funds to buy or lease the vehicles, pay for insurance, get proper licenses from the transport authority, and maintain your cars. You'll also need a smartphone with data, maybe a subscription to a dispatch app, or the cost of developing your own if you're ambitious. Maintenance, tires, fuel, cleaning, branding, and repairs can quickly eat away your profits. Next is regulation. The Jamaica Transport Authority is strict about who can operate a public passenger vehicle. You'll need a red plate, specific insurance coverage, and compliance with road safety and emission standards. If you operate without the right permit, you risk being fined, have your car seized, or being targeted by law enforcement. And let's not ignore that some taxi operations or route drivers might see ride-hailing apps as competition. They've protested before and they may do so again. Then there's of course insurance. A lot of people make the mistake of using their private car insurance to do taxi work. Big mistake. If something happens and the insurance company find out you're carrying paying passengers, your claim could be denied. You'll need commercial passenger insurance, which of course costs a lot more. Another big challenge is Jamaica's road conditions and traffic. Our roads are brutal on vehicles. Between the potholes, the flooding, and the endless traffic jam, your car will wear down faster than you expect. Parts are expensive, and even something as simple like a blown out tire or a broken suspension can wipe out an entire week's profit. Also, security can be a concern. Drivers have to deal with possible robberies, unruly passengers, or fake bookings. On the flip side, passengers worry about safety too. You'll need a system that verifies both parties. Driver background checks, GPS tracking, emergency contacts to build trust. Profit margins can also be thinner than expected. Let's say a ride from downtown Kingston to Halfway Tree costs around 1,200 Jamaican dollars. After fuel, commission to the app, and car wear and tear, your profit might only be like about $600 per trip. Multiply that by how many trips you can realistically make per day, and it's clear you have to stay busy just to make it worthwhile. Idle time, cancellations, or slow hours can quickly hurt your income. Now, let's look at what it takes to set up a small InDrive operations in real numbers. Let's say you want to start with about, say, 3 cars. Each used, reliable sedan can cost you around 2 million Jamaican dollars each. Insurance per car might run you around 200 to 300,000 per year. You'll need to register them, get the red plate license, pay for annual inspection, and spend on branding or app setup. Maybe say around another $150,000 per car. So startup capital could easily reach 7 million to 8 million for 3 cars. If you give out your car to a reliable driver for around say $5,500 per day, which is the average going rate right now, then you should get around $27,500 per week per car, or around $110,000 per month per car, that is. Bear in mind that the driver pays you for 5 days for the week. The other 2 days are his, even though he keeps the car for the entire 7 days. With 3 cars, then that's around $330,000 per month. Not bad, but it means you'll need at least 2 years to recover your initial investments, assuming things go smoothly. For single drivers using their own cars, startup costs can be much lower, but income depends heavily on how many hours you drive and how efficiently you manage your expenses. Some part-time drivers might clear $20,000 to $30,000 per week, while full-time drivers can double that, depending on the year, of course. If you're a diaspora investor, your situation is different. You can partner with a local manager to run the cars, but you'll need strict accountability, GPS tracking, profit sharing agreements, and reliable reporting systems. You'll also need to protect against misuse of the car or fake reporting of trips. Now, let's discuss the competitive landscape. Right now, there are a few small ride-hailing companies in Jamaica. Some have done well for a short time. Others have faded out quickly. The difference usually comes down to trust, marketing, and consistency. Jamaicans like familiar faces. So building a loyal user base takes effort. You'll need great service, fair prices, and solid customer support. There's also competition from the traditional taxi industry. Remember, the local taxi market in Jamaica is massive and also informal. Many drivers operate outside of the app world, taking cash directly and undercutting digital services. To compete, you must offer something that they don't: safety, comfort, tracking, reliability, or convenience. Alright, let's say you still want to go for it. Here's a smart step-by-step approach to making it work. First, start small. 1 or 2 cars, not 10. Test the waters, track your earnings, and get feedback from customers. Don't assume it will go smoothly from day one. Second, partner with experienced drivers. Drivers who already know the routes, the peak hours, and customer expectations will save you a ton of trial and error. Train them in customer service, appearance, and punctuality. Your driver's behavior is your brand. Third, market creatively. Don't rely on word of mouth alone. Use social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and even WhatsApp groups to promote your service. Show clean cars, polite drivers, and testimonials. Partner with hotels, guest houses, and Airbnbs to get airport transfer clients. These clients pay more and they tip better, of course. Fourth, manage your cost tightly. Negotiate with mechanics and gas stations for discounts. Keep your cars serviced regularly to avoid costly breakdowns. And plan for the hurricane season. Jamaica's weather can cause delays and damage. Fifth, focus on safety and trust. Use GPS tracking. Have emergency contact buttons in the app. Verify your driver. And keep your customer data secure. If passengers feel safe, they'll ride again and they'll tell friends. Sixth, get creative with add-ons. You can offer premium services like child seats, school pickups, or business class rides with Wi-Fi and AC. You can even start subscription-based transports like a monthly plan for regular commuters or corporate accounts. Now, is it still worth it in 2025? Let's weigh this. The upscale is flexibility, profit potential, and growing demand for safer transport. The downside is the high cost, the maintenance headaches, regulatory hurdles, and competition. So the business only makes sense if you approach it as a professional operation, not a side hustle you hope run itself. For a local driver with 1 car, InDrive can be a good way to earn steady money if you manage your costs well. For an investor or an entrepreneur, it can be profitable long term if you scale carefully, maintain your fleet, and you build a trusted brand. But if you're expecting quick money, or you can't handle logistics, paperwork, or driver management, it might drain you faster than you can fill a gas tank. So does going in the InDrive taxi service in Jamaica make sense? The real answer is yes, but only if you plan it like a business, not a gamble. It's about systems, not shortcuts. You'll need patience, professionalism, and persistence. For diaspora Jamaicans thinking about this as an investment, partner wisely. For locals considering it as a career move, learn the ropes and build your reputation. In a few years, when more Jamaicans rely on app-based transport, you'll be ahead of the curve while others are trying to catch up. Thanks for watching Money Talk JA. If this deep dive gives you some clarity, drop a comment below and tell me, would you go into the InDrive taxi business? Why or why not? Don't forget to subscribe for more smart discussions on businesses, money, and opportunities in Jamaica. And click the video on screen right now to learn about the next Jamaican hustle that might change your life. Because here on Money Talk JA, we don't just talk about money. We talk about making it work for you. Catch you in the next video.